So for the role of Ned, um, there's some stories they were looking for kind of a different image of the character, and then you were kind of introduced as this wild card. Do you have any insight on how that came about?
Yeah, so they cast, that was something that they cast locally here in Vancouver, that role, and on the breakdown, which is what the casting directors get and get to the agents,
Mhm.
they were looking for sort of like heavy set, like
Mm.
big beard, orange haired, like I think they were looking for something similar. Have you guys watched Peacemaker?
Ooh, I
So
haven't.
I
Diebeard and
haven't.
Peacemaker, I think they were looking for a character like that.
Yeah.
And so I think they saw like 9 of those guys, and then the casting directors here, they're so great, and they like to bring in somebody that's totally different, just as a
Mhm.
one-off. And like I used to go out, well, I still do. I go out for a lot of those because there's not stuff that's
Mm.
particularly written for me or my type, especially back then. So I went in as the wild card, right? Totally different than what they were looking for, and they just were like, yeah, I think we're going to go this direction with it. So that ended up being really great for me.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And in terms of your audition process, I know that like there's several callbacks that can happen and things like that. So what exactly did your audition process look like, and what did the script that you read from like entail and stuff like that?
Yeah, this one, it's so funny. Like sometimes you audition like 3, 4, 5 times for something as it starts to get whittled down, but this was just one audition. And I went in, and then they sort of explained that last moment where I find out that where that Heather is actually a man, and I think I did the like Ace Ventura where I was like, ah, and they which I probably wouldn't fly nowadays, but it really flew back then. And I thought it was really funny, and then yeah, I got, getting to work with all those guys was just awesome.